Come to view the requests?
Sometime after the commotion at Tempeal, life in Folca began to struggle towards normalcy. The breeze was soft and welcoming. I'd been blind to the city's charms before, focused as I was on rescuing Lyria from the Church of Avia. The sun watched over the victims of Furikin's rage as they raised new homes for themselves from the rubble. But once scars have set in, they are slow to fade. Here and there, the children of Tempeal labored with tools too large for their hands. I offered my aid, but the children said their work was their responsibility.
As long as you're sure you'll be okay.
Some distance away, a small boy burst into a red-faced fit. Lyria and I rushed over, hoping to be of help.
Don't try and stop me! I have to do this!
He hurled his words like stones as he whipped into a run. Concerned, I asked a nearby man about the boy. He explained that the boy's sister was ill, and the lad was after the remedy, an herb called windcrest. The sickness was assumed to have died out hundreds of years ago, but had now returned to torment the child.
And if that's not enough, I heard the woods where windcrest grows have turned into a monster den.
The boy had struck out alone. Folca had no soldiers to spare, for they were all dispatched to Tempeal for the reconstruction effort. No one was left to answer his pleas, but I would. In my heart, I vowed to bring back the child, and if possible, the herb too. I prayed only that I wasn't too late.
Well, shall we head out?
Well, according to that old villager, this is the place we want to be.
Perfect. Keep your eyes peeled for Windcrest. Earth spirits. Strange. You didn't see any the last time we were here.
Seems like they're attracted to the windcrest. Maybe they can feel
The
its
honor's
power.
all mine.
Where are you looking? Sweet!
Devastation!
Doctor's in. One more.
In one fell swoop!
Burn you up. Locked on. Where are you looking? Let's pick you up. Let's roll.
Meet your end!
You're mine! Take them out!
Cut them down!
Open up! Did I pass?
A stable offense with room for improvement. B+.
we still haven't located the boy. What? Where is that coming from?
I don't know, but it can't be a good sign. We'd better hurry.
A golem! So that's what was behind the tremors.
Crap, it spotted us! Get ready for a fight!
You're finished! Frozen Blade! We'll conclude. Hit them now!
Great work, everyone.
That was pain, but I heard Purican's voice just now. I think that when Purican covered this archipelago in storm, some of its power fused with the land. And the monster. Shockwaves.
Heal! Enough of you! Frozen Blade! One fell swoop! Enchanted Land!
They won't escape my sword!
Devastation!
Can I get some of that fury core juice too? This golem is tough!
We can't afford to let it run free. Not while that boy remains missing. Let's just focus on the path ahead.
Feel the fight! Frozen Blade!
The time is right.
Get them, Ares!
You are a blessing.
If they want to go all out. Now, fall!
Right. Look out for earning my good graces to use Burn as a test subject.
Feel the fight!
Don't count me out.
Nothing yet!
Frozen Blade! Leave it to me! Fall now! Rest in peace! Casioso!
It's your lucky day! That was nice! Active! Ready to deliver!
Enchanted Land! Shine as one! Ascension!
Is it safe now?
I recognize that voice. With a final death knell, the golem stilled. The boy crawled out from the tall grass, and I pressed the wind crest into his trembling hand.
Wow! Now I can save my sister! You're the best, lady!
He smiled at me, and with a great burden lifted from his shoulders, skipped the whole way back to Folka. As I watched his happy shuffle, I wished more joy and color into his life of toil, which had been covered by the dust of destruction.
Come to view the requests?
We made medicine from the wind crest you picked. The doctor said Hazel looks better every day. This morning, she was able to get out of bed and do some drawing. She loves drawing pictures. Thanks again, Catalina. From Al.
And Hazel.
P.S. Please visit Folka when you have a chance.
While out running errands in Folka one day, I came across a crowd of people in the town square. But from the sounds of things, it wasn't a friendly get-together.
I hate you all! Mom, Dad, everybody in this stupid town!
The boy shouted angrily at the adults and took off running, right into me. We both landed on our backsides. Sheesh, watch where you're going, kid. And that's when I noticed the tears streaming down his face. He was clearly upset about something. Hey, you okay? The boy hopped to his feet without a word, shooting me a glare before sprinting away. One of the adults started to follow after him, but...
Please, Doctor, there's not much time.
The crowd stopped him in his tracks.
But I can't just... No, you're right. My patients need me. Forgive me, Lev.
The man closed his eyes, muttered something to the townspeople, and ran off in the opposite direction. Wait, that kid was crying! You're not gonna go after him? I shouted after the man's back, but he either didn't hear me, or pretended not to. Then I felt a gentle hand on my shoulder.
I'm sure he wants to, sweetheart. You see, that boy is his son.
The boy's name was Lev. His father was a doctor, with many patients needing urgent care, so he had no choice but to ask the townspeople to find his son for him. I knew I should mind my own business, but I couldn't get the poor kid's face out of my head. He was probably hiding somewhere all by himself, crying his eyes out. I understood all too well how painful it felt to be alone. When Master Sokka reached out to me, it changed my life forever. Maybe it was my turn to do the same for someone else. I turned to ask the crew if we could join the search, but they were already gearing up to head after him. It seemed we'd all had the same idea. Just you wait, Lev, I thought to myself. I was gonna find him and put a smile back on his face, even if it meant sticking my nose where it didn't belong. The villagers didn't seem too worried about Lev. According to them, he'd have to venture much deeper into the forest before encountering any monsters. But that wasn't the issue. It seemed like nobody wanted to talk about why he'd run off in the first place. It was an obvious cry for help, and nobody was helping. I went through the same thing back in the day. Even after I met my master, there were times when the loss of my parents was just too much to bear. I didn't go so far as to run from home, but I'd sit alone in the corner of my room, hugging my knees to my chest and crying. Whenever Master Sokka found me like that, he'd always perform a silly magic trick to cheer me up. Just like me, all Lev wanted was for someone to find him, to take his hand, so he went off on his own in the hopes that someone would come for him. I'm sure he knew it was selfish, but it was the only card he felt he had left.
Do you think this means Lev doesn't want to live at home anymore?
I had a feeling that wasn't the case. He's probably just going through a rebellious phase.
Oh, that's when kids start arguing and acting out, right? Catalina told me it's pretty common. Did you have a phase like that?
Lyria's question was innocent enough, but I was too embarrassed to admit that I'd ever gone off alone because I wanted someone to pay attention to me. Heck no! That's not something befitting of a grown lady like myself. So what if I told a little lie? Our biggest concern right now was Lev. was out there, probably crying with his back up against some rough, silent tree. He needed a friend, and I was more than determined to be one for him. This forest is as huge as ever. I sure hope Lev's okay.
Come on! We've gotta find him! And fast! Wait, we're still on the edge of the forest, right? What are goblins doing here? Take this! I'll show you! Get him! He's no time to waste. We've gotta find him!
To die!
Watch out for the flyers! We're gonna need that magic of yours, Leo!
All done? I don't see him anywhere!
That's a lot of monsters! We'll just have to take them all out!
I'm on it! I can do this!
Incoming!
Come on! Just leave us alone already!
Here, needles! This time! Back here! Looks like that's the last of them!
Lev's all alone out there! Come on!
Look! There he is! Over there!
Hey, Uggo! I'm the one you want!
Jerk's trying to beat us too hard!
Let's do it!
Oh, love it! That was amazing!
No shit.
Ready for pain?
Just when you'll feel this one!
Watch out! The section... Don't worry, they're gone now. You okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
We were lucky we found Lev when we did, or he would have been Monster Chow. But before we could talk to him, the town watch came hurrying over.
Lev, your parents are worried sick about you. Come on, let's go home.
Lev looked away, ignoring the old man's outstretched hand. I could imagine how he was feeling, being treated like he was selfish and immature, when all he wanted was someone to sit down and talk to. The man sighed and scratched his head in frustration.
Your mom and dad are fine people. Try being a little more considerate, okay?
Lev immediately bristled at those words, breaking his silence.
What do you know? This is all your fault!
Knocking the man's hand out of the way, he turned and ran deeper into the forest. It was like watching a scene from my own past, but I wished he'd get a grip already. The deeper he went into the forest, the more likely he was to get attacked. We had to hurry. Hello there. We all split up to search for Lev so we could cover more ground. I didn't see any trace of him at first, so I thought I must have gone the wrong way. But then I noticed footprints that looked like someone had slipped over a nearby ledge. And sure enough, when I peeked down, I saw a familiar figure sitting hunched over, knees to his chest. He looked a little scraped up, but didn't seem to be hurt badly. I was just glad I'd managed to find him still in one piece. When I told him I was a Skyfarer, he immediately burst into tears of relief. I could tell he was upset with the villagers about something, and that's why he couldn't be honest with them. But as an outsider, I thought I might have a chance. Watch closely. I'm gonna cast some special magic just for you. It was time for one of my master's patented magic tricks. I showed Lev my empty palm before covering it with a handkerchief. I flung the cloth away, and voila! There was a piece of candy in my hand.
Wow, candy!
Here, you can have it. After devouring the candy, he finally calmed down.
Thanks.
Normally, that would have been enough to lift any kid's spirits. But his face fell again as quickly as it had lit up. I guess he really doesn't want to go home. I decided I wouldn't leave him until there was a smile back on his face. While we were still deep in the woods, I decided to ask Lev up front. Why did you run away? He hesitated at first, but after seeing that I was serious, he started to open up.
My mom and dad used to work as doctors in Tempeal.
Back then, all had been well with their family. But when Furikin went berserk, they lost their home and ended up moving to Folka. That was when things started to fall apart. His parents began to spend all of their time tending to patients who were affected by the disaster, with hardly a moment's rest. Lev watched as his mom got paler and the black circles under her eyes grew darker and darker. He begged her to take a break, but it was no use. Eventually, she collapsed from overwork.
I told her she wouldn't be able to help people anymore if she got sick. She just wouldn't listen to me.
And here I thought he was just a kid going through a rebellious phase. That wasn't the case at all. That's really grown up of you, Lev. You're just worried about your mom and dad, huh?
Yeah.
After hearing Lev's explanation, I finally understood how he felt. I knew how hard it was watching people you cared about pushing themselves too hard. I couldn't stand to see my master doing it either. And that's exactly what was going through Lev's mind. He wasn't being selfish. Everything he did, it was because he loved his parents. If it were me in his shoes, I'm sure I'd be worried sick about my parents too. There's nothing wrong with worrying about your parents. I'm sure they're proud to have a son who cares so much.
But
what? Something was still on his mind.
I always wanted to be a great doctor, just like my mom and dad. But after my mom collapsed, I started thinking maybe everybody else was just using them.
Along the way, he'd stopped being able to trust the people of Folka, and he thought feeling that way meant he could never follow in his parents' footsteps. Lev stared at the ground as he spoke, finally confiding his troubles to me. After hearing his story, I began to open up about my own parents. He listened to my words in silence. My parents had also strained themselves too hard after getting sick, and eventually passed away. So Lev's circumstances were all too familiar. Just like him, I felt nothing but bitterness and despair. But there was one difference. I've got to admit, I envy you a little. After all, your mom and dad are still alive and well. While we were standing there talking, Lev's parents and the villagers were probably beside themselves with worry, braving the dangers of the forest to search for him. When I told him that, Lev finally seemed to grasp the situation.
I really messed up, didn't I? I'm sorry.
Are you sure I'm the person you should be saying that to? I stood up and smiled at Lev. He and his family all seemed like really good people. The only thing they needed to patch their home back together was a long heart-to-heart. As we made our way back to town, Lev still seemed anxious. Don't start freaking out yet. First you need to apologize to your parents. Then you can tell them everything you told me.
Well, how am I supposed to say it, though?
Talk about helpless. Lucky for him, he had a grown-up lady around to nudge him in the right direction. How about I teach you that special magic I showed you earlier?
But that wasn't real magic, right? It was just some cheap trick.
Rude. It was good enough to make you stop blubbering, wasn't it? Come on, let me see your hand. The trick I showed him could be used without any special training. It was the magic designed to bring smiles that my master had taught me. Lev watched me closely, then tried his best to copy what I did. He practiced over and over and over. After walking through the forest for a while, we heard the voices of Lev's parents and the other villagers.
Lev? Answer if you can hear me!
Where are you, Lev?
Mom! Dad!
As soon as Lev heard his parents' voices, he broke into a run. At that moment, the villagers' shouts echoed through the nearby woods.
Look out!
An enormous figure was approaching, knocking down trees as it lumbered toward us. It couldn't be. A goblin?
Intruders, die!
It all happened so quickly. The goblin lunged to attack Lev's parents.
You're gonna have to go through us first.
Huh?
Lev was speechless. It seemed as if the entire town of Folka had stepped up to protect his parents from the monster.
Puny weaklings!
What I did next was purely out of instinct. Freeze! A block of ice appeared out of thin air, slamming into the goblin's head.
Tasty meat! You first!
The spell had done its job. I'd gotten the goblin's attention. I finally made a breakthrough with Lev. I wasn't gonna let monster breath over here ruin their happy reunion. Bring it on! I've got a spell with your name on it.
I wish there was something we could do to help her.
I'll try mixing up a potion. That should do the trick.
This should do it! Ready for pain? I can do this! Look at forward, that's enough!
Come on, you can do this!
He's putting up one heck of a fight!
No. She needs medicine, quick!
Here, you! I whipped up a potion for you!
Thanks! You're a lifesaver! Hold on.
Here's another potion with your name on it!
Thanks, Lev. Just what I needed. We won't lose! Look at you feel this! Fire!
Where that came from?
Just gotta keep it up.
Incredible! I think she might actually do this.
Here it goes. Take the forward. That's I'll burn you up. Oh, wait. Now's my chance. Here, take my magic. Stick it to us.
Another revival potion coming up!
This should do it. Oh no! Fire!
There's more where that came from!
Wait! Too hot to handle. Thought you had me. I'll show you. Now see you feel.
Another revival potion coming up!
Almost there. I'll burn you up.
There's more where that came from!
Too hot to handle.
Another revival potion coming up!
I can do this! Thought you had me. I'll show you. Take it, my parents put their lives on the line for the sake of Valdis, so I can't back down either. I'll use the magic Master Sokka taught me to make everyone smile.
There's more where that came from! Roger that!
Never give up!
Another revival potion
Take this! Huh? Huh? There's more where that came from! Huh? Huh? Thought you had me. Leave it to me! Huh? Huh?
I don't believe it. She took it down all by herself.
Got it! Aha! Told you we could handle it.
First you saved Tempeal, and now us. Thank you, Skyfarer.
The people of Folka were all safe, including Lev's parents. After thanking me, Lev turned to the villagers, shuffling his feet nervously.
I'm really sorry, everybody. Thanks for protecting my mom and dad.
Come now, there's no need for that. We're the ones who ought to be thanking your folks. They've done so much for us. Sorry for everything we've put your family through.
Lev and I shared a glance before he turned to his parents, finally telling them everything he'd been bottling up inside. His parents and the people of Folka listened intently, nodding every so often at his words.
You only ever had everyone's best intentions at heart, didn't you? We're so sorry for making you worry.
I chalked it all up to selfishness and immaturity, but I should have heard you out. I hope you can forgive your old man.
I was just glad everything had turned out all right in the end.
Ew! We're here to help!
Sorry, we were clear on the other side of the woods. What happened to that giant monster?
What the heck? You're the one who said heroes always arrive just in the nick of time. But what kind of hero arrives after the fight's already over?
What does that matter right now? Here, let me take a look at you. You're not hurt or anything, are you?
You have no idea how much I wanted to tease Rackham for losing his cool. But I held it in. It's really nice knowing you have people who care. Yes, can I help you?
During our stay in Seed Hollow, a certain request made its way into our hands. We were to inspect sightings of a mysterious young girl near the Seed Hollow castle.
You don't think she's a ghost, do you?
I put a hand on Lyria's shoulder to comfort her, and asked the client for more details. According to reports, the young girl appeared to be looking for something. Workers helping with the castle's restoration effort would attempt to approach her, but she would vanish before they could get close. Each sighting would spook another handful of builders, until there weren't enough hands to complete repairs. By all accounts, it seemed to be a ghost. Of course, I couldn't admit that to Lyria. It was not uncommon for spirits to take refuge in ancient ruins or castles, and play tricks on any unfortunate souls passing by. They were almost never malicious, even friendly sometimes. However, we couldn't take our chances. I just wished we had more information to work with. There was something familiar about this story. I just couldn't quite put my finger on it.
On a typical humdrum day, I was browsing Sierra Carte's wares for a few chemical essentials. Impressive how the world had become a network of convenience. What were previously rare and unobtainable items were now collecting dust on a trade woman's shelves. My eyes traced the rows of flasks and potions before they settled on a vial clutched by the man standing next to me. Oh, toxin. An excellent choice. Save for the fact that his confused and brooding expression revealed he didn't quite understand what he was holding. Who was this moron? Well, now that I was aware of the potential hazard, I couldn't leave well enough alone. Traveling with the crew had certainly rubbed off on me.
Excuse me, mister? That looks scary. What you gonna do with it?
He looked stunned, an appropriate reaction, given my stunning countenance.
What? This? It's pigment. Needed for painting supplies.
Oh, I didn't take you for a painter, mister.
Pigments were frequently composed of toxic earth metals. Perhaps I worried over nothing.
It's not for me. My little sister's the artistic one.
Huh? His entire mood shifted, tense shoulders relaxing and lips curving into a soft grin. It was nothing like a few seconds ago, when he seemed to be studying the pigment like his life depended on it. Perhaps he was a few rupees short. No, mental calculus doesn't translate to confusion. His look was more concerned? No. I'd seen that exact expression before.
So what color picture will she paint? Cagliostro sure wants to see the final product. Aw, pretty please.
This is coming out of nowhere.
What the hell? Did I not give him the world's cutest plea? How dare he refuse me? He will suffer for...
But I guess it's okay. I actually have some free time now, if you're eager.
There. That was more like it. Lyria, the captain, and I followed the man to his studio, listening to him jabber about his life along the way. His name was Heimel, and he had been living alone with his sister, Shanae, ever since their parents died when they were younger. Their life was simple, he explained. But a simple life was a luxury for some.
Wait till you see! Shanae's paintings are breathtaking, and I'm not just saying that. The world needs her talent.
He was alight with passion. A stupid smile plastered across his face. True pride in his sister's craft. As for me, art was too abstract. How would one tame the subjective, bring order to chaos? There was too much I couldn't comprehend. But was it not aesthetics that led me to understand and codify the deep mysteries of cuteness? Yes. Perhaps there was something I could learn from a craft as humble as painting. And thus, with the future of alchemy on my dainty shoulders, I pushed open the door to the studio. We entered to find Shanae violently tossing in bed. Heimel rushed over, grabbing a phial of healing tincture from her bedside. Hand supporting her shaking head, he poured the concoction into her mouth. Immediately, her convulsions lessened, but her breathing was still labored. It became clear why he was so antsy back at Sierra's store. Toxic pigments could be dangerous in even the most steady of hands, and, well, I glanced down at Shanae's fingers trembling on her bedsheets. Pressing forward, I gave her a cursory examination. Normally, I don't afford peons the luxury of my intellectual evaluation, but I was feeling generous. These symptoms are grave.
Do you know what's the matter?
Lyria's voice quivered with worry. I do. I've seen this exact disease once upon a time. Heimel's eyes shot to me, propelled more by hope than surprise.
Truly? The local doctors have been useless. They just give her pain relievers and leave. Can you do something?
As much as I wanted to refuse, in that moment, Heimel's desperation reminded me too much of my own sister. I'm not a medical professional. Sure, I know a formula that might ease her symptoms, but it's not a permanent solution. Not to mention the biggest pain in the ass, tracking down all the components.
Please, you're all we've got.
Ugh, begging. Now, the deal was sealed. And it had nothing to do with Lyria, Vern, and Captain Goody Two-Shoes staring holes into the back of my head. Fine. The world's cutest genius alchemist Cagliostro is on the case. Consider yourself lucky. We left the studio and hurried back to the airship. In this skydom, I could think of only one environment that would produce the necessary reagents. Mount Nagelith. Perfect. The component should be somewhere around here.
We need reagents attuned to water. Let's sweep the area.
Roger that! My eyes are wide open!
Doctor!
Cagliostro is going to get the tail of my blade!
You're a mean water spirit. Why don't you play nice? Huh? All we have to do is collect this stuff, right?
Yep, but we'll need more than that.
There is no light.
An ambush!
Picking up what you're putting down.
Free flutter stance.
Are those spirits protecting it? Either way, looks like we'll have to go through them.
Where are you looking?
Adios.
We have enough mineral components. Next up, we'll need crystallized psychic cubes.
Psycha? Those flapping eyeball creatures? Convenient. I saw some further up ahead. Never do. Playtime's not over yet. Yes.
Okay.
Right. Hey, there's up, yo.
Let's roll.
Huh? Oh, too heavy.
intrusion.
Janae's counting on us. Let's do it! I need a sneeze.
Okay. Not bad.
That was great.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Sure.
Okay. Cagliostro, you're the best.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Oh no! It's our eye monster!
Oh, yes! Bring your tears to us!
Destruction! Yes. Just nothing less. Just mean.
Here. Watch your step. This should do the trick.
Pretty princess, sword of lead. If she can't cut it, we'll all be dead. Wait before night.
Here, G. Ars Magna.
Bye-bye.
Still greater than
Open up. It's just mean. Get him!
Get lost!
You guys are so cute.
I'll follow this crew anywhere.
Right! Get low! Move it, Peon!
You got it. Cagliostro wins again. So, did we get the tears?
Of course we did. I even had time to distill them.
It's true. Cuter is better.
We'll repay you someday.
The moment the potion reached Shanae's stomach, wariness melted from her frame. That medicine will only temporarily stop your symptoms. They'll be back if you don't treat the root of the problem.
Still, peace is priceless, no matter how brief.
Shanae was not the only one feeling more relaxed. With tensions eased, I decided it was time to explain Shanae's condition, Lycerian fever syndrome. It was an autoimmune disorder of the nervous system, caused by irregularities in the body's ley line structure. Common side effects included reduced function of the lower extremities and unrelenting fevers. Development occurred in the embryonic stage, a defense against the mother's own ley line system, interpreting the fetus as a foreign object. Of course, the prescribed painkillers and fever reducers had not been effective. They could not treat what was essentially a natural function of Shanae's body.
But the formula you made for us, it suppressed her symptoms, didn't it?
Sure, but suppression isn't treatment. And besides, there will be unfortunate side effects if she uses it over a long period of time. I'm just sorry I couldn't make you a true cure.
Please don't apologize. I feel like I've reclaimed a part of my life thanks to you.
Brave little thing. She had done nothing to earn her lot in life, but suffering claimed her all the same. Though the world was built upon fundamental truths, at times, I felt as if I understood nothing about it.
Yes, can I help you?
It was a bright day when Vern, Lyria, the captain, and I went back to the studio. Shanae was staring out the window with a dazed smile. So the formula was still working. Good.
Crazy how you invited yourself to the studio to see my sister's paintings. And now you're her personal pharmacist. Serendipity's funny like that.
If you feel like repaying me, how about you finally cough up some art and show me around?
That's a fair price. Everything in the studio was painted by Shanae. Feel free to get close. Admire the details.
Previously, I had managed only a distracted glance at the studio's walls. But this time, I saw visual creativity exploding off them. I wasn't an expert on art, but even I felt the vibrant energy bounding from her drawings. Powerful, powerful pieces swirled around me like a hurricane. And one painting in particular, it was resonant. Sketches were littered about the floor, too. And even they were filled with vitality. How could such a feeble body muster such vivid work?
Oh yeah, about that pigment I bought when we met. Want to see it in action?
Taking the vial from a shelf, Heimel poured the pigment into a dish and mixed it with oil. A few swirls later, and the color had transformed in a way that was more chemistry than alchemy. Intriguing. Takes a specialty product to make that hue. Heimel smiled and handed the freshly prepared paint to Shanae, who was already mid-painting. A bead of sweat trailed down her brow as she swabbed the tint across her canvas.
I believe in Shanae's talent. Look at her. She's amazing. I just have to get the world to recognize it.
It's nice having a supportive sibling. I meant it.
I never know how to read your tone. But, well, her condition made me realize how precious our time together is.
Heimel, who clearly had never known abundance, smiled like the richest of merchants. Though Shanae had been left with a raw deal, it was clear her life wasn't without meaning. If only I could go back and tell my own sister. You were my courage when I was weak. You were my light when I was in darkness. I have lived through eons, but you were my rock. I hoped these siblings, at least, would understand what they meant to one another. I even prayed a little. Which was dumb, considering this Skydom still thinks primal beasts are gods. Guess I'm getting sentimental in my old age.
Oh! Hi, Azeda. Fancy running into you here. You're just as pretty as the first time we met.
I had started to wonder if I'd ever see the little heartbreaker again. Guess I got my answer. We talked for a bit, and I learned his name was Vaughn. I knew which question he wanted to pop, but I didn't have time to humor him today. A hospital in Seed Hollow was in dire need of medicinal ingredients, so it was off to Fondom for me and the crew.
Okay, gotcha. I understand.
Well, that was easy, considering how he kept pestering me. I didn't expect him to be so reasonable.
I know better than to get in the way of your job. I am a little worried, but I'm sure the monsters won't give you any trouble.
You got that right. I eat monsters for breakfast. Aw, how sweet. The little doodlebug had total faith in me.
Stay safe out there! Come back in one piece!
I will. As I left to meet up with the crew, I made a mental note to pick up a souvenir for my biggest little fan. Sweet. I think that's everything on the list.
Good, because this heat's killing me. Let's get back to the ship. What the?
Holy! Please sign this place is ready to blow sky high.
Well, I'm not sticking around to find out. Let's keep moving.
The Being boiled alive is bad enough. Now I gotta deal with wyverns? Let the rain beat the ground sinking into the magma! What? Screw these flying lizards! Where's the exit? Nice! Ow, hot! Can't go that way! Just grab ingredients, they said. It'll be easy, they said. This bites! Fire spirit! I'm sorry I ever set foot in this oven. Rain of fury! What the holy? You sign this place is ready to blow sky high? Oh, I'm not sticking around to find out. Let's keep moving. Being boiled alive is bad enough. Now I gotta deal with wyverns? Infinite wonder! Sinking into the magma! What? Can't throw these flying lizards! Where's the exit? Keep up! Oh yeah! Ow, hot! Can't go that way! Just grab ingredients, they said. It'll be easy, they said. This bites! Fire spirits! I'm sorry I ever set foot in this oven. One more! Huh? Yeah? Turn them against each other. What the holy? You sign this place is ready to blow sky high? Oh, I'm not sticking around to find out. Let's keep moving. Being boiled alive is bad enough. Now I gotta deal with wyverns? I think the ground's sinking into the magma. What? Screw these flying lizards! Where's the exit? Hot! Can't go that way. Just grab ingredients, they said. It'll be easy, they said. This bites. Fire spirits! I'm sorry I ever set foot in this oven. Just like we planned. Huh? Well, all right. If we can get to that higher ground over there, that should lead us back outside. Can you pick up the pace? The magma's rising even faster! Show 'em who's boss! Our best! Keep up! Oh yeah! Got 'em! Let's go! Magical girls unite! No place to hide! Infinite wonder! That is seriously hot! What the holy? You sign this place is ready to blow sky high? Oh, I'm not sticking around to find out. Let's keep moving. Being boiled alive is bad enough. Now I gotta deal with wyverns? I think the ground's sinking into the magma. What? Screw these flying lizards! Where's the exit? Ow, hot!
got monsters hot on our tail. Fighting them will always slow us down, though.
Just grab ingredients, they said. It'll be easy, they said. This is fight.
Fire spirits!
I'm sorry I ever set foot in this oven. Huh? Yeah? Just like we planned.
Take that!
If we can get to that higher ground over there, that should lead us back outside.
Can you pick up the pace? The magma's rising even faster!
Blow them to pieces.
Very careful, okay?
You've got a point. Want to get left behind.
I think we're safe here. Maybe.
Man, I really worked up a sweat. At least we didn't lose anyone.
Grand Cypher's just up ahead. Come on! What are the odds of bumping into a bullet in here?
Who knew I had so many fervent fans? Thanks for making a gal feel loved. And to show my appreciation, I'm gonna turn in a strap.
That bullet ain't just gonna let us walk on out of here.
One more. Jump it. Let the rain do it. Let's do this. Back into the fray.
You got it right.
Keep up. Let's not get too close. One more. No way. Got him.
Try not to move.
Alright, you're yeah.
Let's roll. Whatever they're doing, they don't stop.
Oh yeah. Keep up. One more.
Way to fight, Red. Take that sucker down.
That's the plan. One pile of rubble coming right up. Now I'm fired up. Jump it, come on. Sure. Yeah. Just like that.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it up. Playtime. Keep up. Oh yeah. Jump. Infinite move it. Our back. Not our back, guys.
What did you expect?
Infinite wonder. Okay, this definitely qualifies for hazard pay. Oh, who am I kidding? Probably won't even see an extra rupee. You listen up. This spear has no equal. Feel.
Just the spell.
You scared?
Infinite wonder. Ready to deliver.
One more. Shine as one. Prominence flare. Say your prayers. Hey, what's this? A piece of rock from the golem? I like the way it glitters. Might make a neat souvenir for a certain someone I know. Bet you're glad I'm on your side.
Welcome back, Zeta!
Vaughn was the first person to greet me when I returned to Seed Hollow. He ran over to me like an overexcited puppy. Here, I got you a little something for being good.
Whoa! This rock is crazy! It's all shiny and stuff!
I'm a pro at picking out gifts, if I do say so myself. After all, what kid isn't mesmerized by shiny objects? Vaughn wouldn't stop thanking me. I honestly didn't think he'd like it that much. But in this case, I was happy to be wrong.
It's amazing how you made it out of Fondom without a scratch. You're a one-woman wrecking crew.
Can't argue with the truth.
Anyway, it's cool that you're being nice to me, but I don't mind when you play hard to get either.
Huh? The nerve of this kid.
Are you blushing?
What? His confidence was respectable. Admirable, even. But seriously, get real, little man. Talking to you makes my head spin.
Does that mean you're falling for me?
No, it means I'm worried about your future. Years from now, Vaughn's gonna be breaking hearts left and right. Mark my words.
This'll be interesting.
What should I do?
This'll be interesting.
All right.
Hey! It's Mr. Shane!
Well, what do we have here?
Oh, and you folks got your friend back.
Hello. Nice to meet you. My name is Lyria.
I'm Zathba, an information broker. Must have been tough out there, huh, little lady?
Yes, it was.
Zathba, do not frighten the poor child.
Huh? Who's being scary? I'm on my best behavior here.
It pleases me to see that everyone is in good health. I came to lend my support the moment I caught wind of Avia's assault on Seed Hollow.
Speaking of allies, I don't see Roland with you. Where'd he go?
He needs our help.
Your eyes tell me more than words can convey. It must have been a horrific affair.
Maybe we can do something for him, though. You in, Histy?
Most certainly. I am off to make arrangements at once.
All right. Call it intuition, or an overactive gut. But an epic storm's brewing in this here skydom. Don't know how to explain it, but the air's buzzing with emotions. Stuff like joy, anxiety, sadness, anger. You can tell when it's coming to a head. I haven't felt this spooked since the Dolly Island disaster 15 years ago. My point is, you folks ought to haul it back to your own skydom.
What? You can't say that at a time like this!
Look, my sources tell me you hail from Fanta Grande. You've got a fine ship that can cross the Grim Basin. No need to play hero here.
It's not like that. We can't just leave everyone when we know it's coming. Lilith is going to use something called the Pillar of Vayue to destroy the sky. Do we just let her do it? And what about Roland?
Let me be the voice of reason here. You saved your princess. Mission accomplished. So what do knights do after rescuing the damsel? They make sure she stays safe. You're an excellent captain, and so I don't need to spell out your next move for you, do I?
We're gonna save Roland.
I'm glad you're looking out for the man. But did you hear a single word I said? Come on. All I'm saying is don't push your luck. Oh, who am I kidding? We both know I can't talk you out of this. But Zega Grande is our home. At least let us keep our pride. Be seeing you around then. And quit with the long faces. We can handle this.
What now? Oh, God, no. Really? Zathba told us we should get out of Zega Grande, but...
Roland made it abundantly clear that Angra Mainyu is more than Zega Grande's problem. That power can and will consume the skies.
Exactly. So what I wanted to say was...
We got you, Lyria. Just take a look at my bud. Is that the face of somebody fixing to run away?
Oh, no it isn't.
Welcome back. The Grand Cipher's good to go. Are you ready to leave?
Let's fly.
The air currents have become unstable. Keep your wits about you.
So, are we really doing this? What's the plan?
We're going to save the world.
Anything's possible if we work together.
Think of all the people we've met in this skydom, the precious memories we've made. We will protect Zega Grande.
Defying an astral and a forbidden primal beast. Quite the mess we've stumbled into.
Too late now for second guesses, right? Whatever happens, we just have to win.
Hang tight, Fix-It dude. We're a-coming for ya.
Let's give it everything we've got.
Ha! A more fearless crew there never was.
Let us wish them well.
They're the perfect folks to defy primeval gods. I'm kinda glad it's them and not me.
And so our debt to them grows heavier once more.
Well, enough yammering. We got our own work to do.
Catalina.
Alrighty.
All is destined. You never know.
Alrighty. second. Alrighty. Hey, this is Roland's. Must have dropped it during all that hubbub at the castle. Be sure you return it to him whenever he gets back, eh? Wind's running wild today, but it's nothing the Grand Cipher can't handle.
We finally have Lyria back, but there's not even time to celebrate. Lilith is so close to her goal. She's become blind to everything else. I doubt there's anything that can stop her now, except us. It might sound melodramatic, but this is fate. Our crew versus Lilith. So there's only one thing left to do. Fly to the Pillar of Vioi and end this.
The sky's a shocking shade of despair. Guess we got Lilith and Angra Mainyu to thank for that.
That pillar scares me more. Lilith called it the bridge to the astral realm, right?
Only Angra Mainyu can open the gate. That pillar must be like an altar for the rites.
Look at the very top. It's the light the gate came from. We have to go investigate.
At long last, we have found the head of the snake.
You guys smell treasure?
Here, Krabby, Krabby, Krabby.
Just me, or is the air real stuffy?
Lovely.
Feels like I'm suffocating.
Same. Like this place is trying to force us out.
That treasure is ours!
Lucky me.
All is destined. wonderful.
What hole did this weirdo crawl out of?
It's part of Angra Mainyu.
Okay, so it's creepy and hostile. At least it'll be a good warm-up before the final match.
Reinforcements! Are those little ones also part of Angra Mainyu?
Yes, but these actually have physical weight in the field. I think our attacks will work.
Weird portal just opened up. Think it's because we trounced all those mini Mainyus? Whoa! The hell was that?
What are you?
Whoa! We did go through that rift, right? It looks like we're still in the same place, but everything's all hazy.
Look, the monster from before. Is it just me, or does it appear solid now?
I bet it's because we went through that funky portal.
Like
I
the
knew
dawn.
it was a good idea.
The pawns scatter! Succumb!
Yeah, not so tough now, are ya?
I don't think we'll make it very far in this haze. Let's pass through the rift again and return to the normal world.
Did the slug make you sick?
Well, now that those spooky portal monsters are gone, what say we get a move on?
I can't believe they were residing in a different dimension. It must have something to do with Angra Mainyu's powers as gatekeeper.
I'm as shaken as you are, but at least we have a strategy now.
Yes. Once you've figured out the key to its powers, no primal beast is invincible.
Let's try not to linger in the other dimension, though. If Angra Mainyu closes off the portal, we may be cut off from this world permanently.
I can hear cries of sorrow and pain. It's the trees and plants of Zega Grande.
Lucky me.
How many spare parts does Angra Mainyu have?
You all know the drill now.
Done,
Wait for the
Flex
mini
Scanner.
Mainyus to pop up, then blast them.
Heads up, crew. We got spooky company.
Calm down, Racket. They seem like normal monsters. They must have been summoned here by Angra Mainyu.
The dawn.
Fighting shadow people in the shadow world. Really not where I wanted to be right now.
I don't think mortals were ever...
Totally. I hope we never have to do that again.
Jeez. Shadow portal. Shadow people. What's next?
Can you see all the wreckage scattered about? I believe Lilith built this pillar out of people's homes.
Lovely.
Knick-knack Shack got your back. Anything for my favorite customer. And look, I just got some rare stuff. There, all saved up. Yay! Take care of yourselves, okay?
Wait, I think I sense a primal beast. Or at least something that feels like a primal beast.
And this presence isn't Angra Mainyu?
No, it's... Lucky me. But that's impossible.
Lyria, we're hopping between dimensions at the drop of a hat. Nothing's impossible.
I thought we took care of you back at Tempeal! We did. I absorbed Hurricane, I know it. But this primal feels exactly the same.
After the fiercest gales comes profound calm. This tempest, like all others, will pass.
I can't hear a voice.
A wind's picking up! Get away from Hurricane, now!
Run! Run!
There's no guarding against this one. Get ready to dodge for your lives.
Full wings of vitality. Bless us with life. Heed my call. Hurricane!
We'll talk later. Revenge comes first.
You saved my life!
Talk later.
I don't trust your hero act. After Hurricane's dusted, I'm gonna make you spill your evil master plan.
Oh, great! A magical girl transformation! I forgot Hurricane could do that.
Its attack will become even more lethal. We can't afford any slip-up.
Miria, get someplace safe.
Okay. Many things.
Get moving in!
Just hold on. They have to let us eventually.
Hurricane's clothes are gonna land a lot harder now. Try not to get hit.
Now the party begins. Well, milady, shall we dance?
I see. Let it feel our sword!
One last push.
You're gonna cheat already? Come on!
Roll.
You're not ready to end this? Pump's on its last leg.
Thank you. I can feel it in my core.
Is anyone hurt?
I feel like 1,000,000 rupees. But, what are we gonna do about him?
Id, wait! You want to stop Lilith too, don't you? After all the time I spent with you, I know how much you care for her. But even if you love her, after what she's done, we have to stop her.
My mother. Or Lilith, I should say. Intends to sacrifice the future of this world. I know I can't let her get away with that. But I can no longer feign innocence. This has gone on long enough.
What do you say to a temporary truce?
want to stop her, and so do we. Choices don't get any easier than that. How about it? We can use ya.
Why? Considering the scale of violence I inflicted on your crew.
Well, in the end, you did help us.
A past enemy is a future friend. That's what they say.
All right. I'll join you in the fight against Lilith. Let's stop her.
Welcome to the winning team, Id.
Yeah,
You're not much of a people person, are you?
sorry.
Hey, Id. Lilith's your mom, right?
Adopted.
Lovely.
We're not related by blood, but I owe her my life.
If you want to turn back, no one will blame you.
I've made my choice.
You might say that.
I know you'll get the job done. Sigils need a boost?
That now. But when she's right there in front of you, it's gonna be tough.
I'd rather face her myself. Have her suffer at someone else's hands.
As family, you must feel responsible for her crimes. Very well. We'll respect your wishes.
Id, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Last time we crossed swords, you transformed.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
Wonderful.
You ask me. I thought you looked like a giant lizard.
Well, you're wrong. That was a manifestation of the dragon power sleeping within me. Lilith trained me when I was young. Taught me how to control them. I thought I'd be saving the world with them, but...
You will be, kid. That's the whole reason you joined us on this crazy mission, right?
Ed?
What is it?
I wanted to thank you for protecting me while I was imprisoned by the Church of Avia.
You're... thanking me? I was the one who captured you.
Yes, that's true. But you also helped bring me back to my friends. If you'd left me with Lilith, who knows what would have happened to me?
Yeah, I guess.
Look at all those shiny rocks. Make sure you nab them all.
Don't worry, you'll do better next time. Look at all the glowing stones. Let's try to nab every last one.
Do you think Roland's okay?
I can't say. There's still too much that we don't understand about him and Lilith.
Aw, we ran out of time. Better get the lay of the land before we try again.
I'll give it a try.
Better luck next time. Now, all you've got to do is collect those stones. You've got this. Better luck next time.
lovely. Huh?
I think I'm having deja vu.
Id, those monsters share a body and powers with Angra Mainyu. Defeat the small ones first.
Understood.
Rain on the hill. Right here. Let's not overstay our welcome. The butterfly. Got it. You're okay. Dawnfly stands.
Finally! Adios, losers!
Man, would it have killed Lilith to install a few hoists or pulleys?
Don't get impatient. We need to be really, really careful. What are you? I get it now. The purican we just fought? It was like a shadow, made from our memory of the real thing.
So not only was it a counterfeit primal, it never truly existed at all. Correct?
Yes. I think it's because time and space is so unstable here. Reality is getting all mixed up.
But who ever heard of a shadow with a destructive force?
Let's roll. Foam on the
It
stage.
truly is fearsome.
Wonderful. You never know.
Pretending to be the Wolf of Latanya.
It's even tougher than the real manic armor. Be careful! Never have I met a creature so far outside the natural order. I can only hope you find peace in eternal rest.
What's with the
What the hell is this? Some kind of mating dance?
Is everyone all right? It's got us pinned down. We have to do something.
Yeah, I know, but what?
I recognize that spear.
No one goes hunting without the silver wolf.
Huh? What are you doing here?
Heard you got some big prey lined up. I got you on my wall for a few more trophies.
He's not talking about mounting armor.
I hope not. Much rather have Galanza as an ally than foe.
No autographs till after the fight.
Yeah. I'll take the help. It's hard to pass on the autograph. Foam on the stage.
Get cruising and give it a bruising.
Back up! Watch out for counterattacks!
All is swept away. Ew! Yep, I'm here!
Hey, Galanza. I appreciate it.
I hate it. I'm just here for the thrill.
Of course.
Let me hear your battle howl.
I think Alonzo's got this on his own.
Harmony is the basis of power.
The butter. Careful! It's charging for an attack!
What the? Ice confetti? Does this mean the party's finally getting started? Now! Give us
Many thanks. Death breathes flesh.
You weasel! Yes! A death match to the dawn! That's what I call raging hot!
Yeah, I wish I had your kind of energy. You should really follow yourself.
To victory! Enough! That's my break! Oh, Rain on the hill.
Now it's our turn to lead this dance.
Smell of fresh blood in the snow.
Foam on the sea.
Time for the death. Go on ahead. Let me catch my breath.
Wait, you're gonna sleep here?
We owe you, Alonzo.
I've always wondered. When you were part of the church, why did you go to such lengths to protect Lyria?
I was only following orders. At least at first. Lyria was the key to bringing salvation.
But then you learned all Lilith wanted to save was herself. Lyria was no more than a means to an end. Once she had made Lyria absorb enough primals, Lilith meant to free Angra Mainyu and sacrifice all who opposed her.
I gave myself to Mother's cause. I trained and trained to protect her vision of salvation. When I learned it was all a lie, my life was devoid of meaning. There was nothing I wanted to fight for anymore, except Lyria. Now I'm protecting her because it's the first thing my heart's ever told me to do.
The silence is unnatural.
Wonderful. It's over. Let's not overstay our welcome. Storm. Awake! The butterfly. Don't let him. They shall fall. The pond break. We'll claim any foe. More. Do you dare challenge us? Like the dawn.
Attack already!
Okay,
you go! You go!
The cloud.
Good work!
Yes. Understood. I must find my center of focus. Let's run! The pond break. I feel. Come what may.
Here we go!
They shall fall! The cloud.
Stay focused, crew! You got it!
Okay, foam on the sea. Nice deal. Breathe, flutters. The moment of reckoning. Run, and you hasten toward destiny. Oh, winged in the field. Soar. Small wings they beckon. Soar. Butterfly effect. Moonrise. Ew! Yep, I'm here. Fly. But a break. I see it. A 1, 2, chaos detonation! Where you look. We do what we can. Succumb. Without darkness.
Attack already!
No escape.
Stun! Let's roll!
I see it. Wind in the field. The cloud break. Hero. Fight. Like the dawn. Was that the last one? Lucky me.
I know you'll get the job done. Anything for my favorite customers. Here, all saved up. Take care of yourselves, okay?
Lovely. You never know.
For the love of... What is it this time?
Looks like weird icky stuff is coming to swallow us.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that. Who knows what'll happen if we touch it?
I sense something.
For the love of... What is it this time?
Looks like weird icky stuff is coming to swallow us.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that. Who knows what'll happen if we touch it?
I sense something. It's the primal beast from Fandom.
Please tell me that's a bad joke. We don't have any real estate to fight on.
What are you?
For the love of... What is it this time?
Looks like weird icky stuff is coming to swallow us.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that. Who knows what'll happen if we touch it?
I sense something. It's the primal beast from Fandom.
Please tell me that's a bad joke. We don't have any real estate to fight on.
No! We've reached a dead end!
Oh crud! Oh crud! That was close.
You're welcome, by the way.
Huh? Aren't you?
But I suppose etiquette can wait. First, a dance!
Hang me out, right? What made you decide to switch teams? Not that I don't appreciate the help, but... I've had my fill of bloodlusty carnivores.
I never! Would you kindly refrain from comparing me to General Chapter+? I am here as a matter of pride. The word got out that the vanquishers of my dear fellowship suffocated in a fog. I'd rather hear the end of it.
I wasn't in a position to admire your swordplay before. Let me say now, your skill with magic blades is unparalleled.
That's quite flattering. Especially because you've only seen the opening act. The sword fest allied itself with Avia to bring salvation to the sky. Now at last we can rise to the occasion.
Hey, Maggie. Thanks.
Oh my. It's been a while since you've called me by that name. Have you by any chance grown soft?
I could ask for the same of you.
Thank you, dear.
Don't play stand.
Your end is nigh.
Hero, rain on the hill.
Plans well. For a loathsome charlatan.
The clouds scatter.
Finally, stop flailing. Now get in there.
We're wearing it down! Everyone, just stay calm and keep swinging!
Foam on the sea. The pond.
Fireball! I forgot about the fireball!
We don't put out that fire, we're toast. Literally.
See where the mana's flowing from? Aim for those parts!
Look! The magma's rising!
Don't say your toe! Free flight.
We're almost there, everyone!
That was stupendous! Now the stage is set for our grand finale!
Oh, this is not good for my blood pressure. Uh-oh, we made him mad. Watch out!
I won't waste this.
No, I don't think so! Now then. Now the show can go on.
This is why you never last, Maggie.
Uh-huh. Think I'd rather tango with death.
Pleasant dreams. Make no mistake, Skyfarers. This was merely a matter of honor. Do not disgrace yourselves by thanking me. And so, I bid you adieu.
Whew, I can't believe we're still breathing. If Magliel hadn't come, we'd probably be s'mores by now.
It's too soon to celebrate. Come on.
Lucky me.
Ceiling's gotten higher. Should mean we're almost at the top.
The more I see that sky, the more I hate it.
Yeah, Lula's got some messed up taste. Nice!
You never know.
This should be the last battle. Make sure you're prepared.
You're almost across the finish line. Anything for my favorite customer. You're all set. Recorded. Take care of yourselves, okay? Oh, hey! You seeing what I'm seeing?
Is that the gate to the Astral Realm? It looks even scarier up close.
Strange, isn't it? Gateways are usually a symbol of hope and new opportunity.
Not this one. Like Roland said, if that door opens, then the skies will fall.
We won't let it open.
Yep, we'll beat Lilith, grab Roland, then skedaddle out of here.
Sounds like a plan.
Had you only seen things my way, this pitiful fate could have been avoided. Why must you insist on quarreling with your own brethren? It's unfathomable, truly. Ah, shaman. Impeccable timing as always, I see. Can you feel the grip of imminent salvation? I invite you and your other half to watch. And Id, is this betrayal? Where did I go wrong?
You can't sacrifice our skies to open that gate! We won't let you do it!
This is our home, and it means more to us than you'll ever know. Blowing up the world to help yourself? Just how selfish can you be?
Once I reach Estalucia, I shall guide this world to utopia. Why would anyone reject my heartfelt invitation? How I pity you poor, misguided creatures.
Yeah, like we give a crap about anything you say. Your messed up utopia is built on sacrifice. No way we're letting that fly.
Options fail me. I can no longer sway your hearts or minds. As a parting gift, may you all find solace in death's warm embrace.
You have brought no beauty into this world. When you die, so will your legacy.
Id, please don't disappoint me any further.
You can still redeem yourself.
Eradicate these nuisances and come back tomorrow.
Please listen to me.
I think you've lost sight of the big picture. What's a few skydoms when compared to all of eternity?
Breathe, lovers. I can just absorb Angra Mainyu.
I'm afraid that's impossible. Angra Mainyu is completely under my command. Oh, it seems I'm a bit short on power. Astrea, be a dear, won't you?
Damn! Hang in there, Roland. We're gonna save you.
There must struggle. The sooner you accept death's embrace, the sooner you can be at peace.
Mother, please.
I
You
won't
have to understand. This isn't salvation. It's destruction!
What the hell? How are we supposed to dodge?
Wind in the field. We'll take them down. Mind you, focusing its power. Storm will have to find some way to stop it.
Guess we have the upper hand now.
Okay.
I won't rest until you're vanquished! You're okay. Now I need to restore Angra Mainyu! Ugh. Just enough.
My turn. Butterfly effect. Your mind is getting weaker. You're almost there. That was fun. Ready to deliver.
This isn't...
Oh no! Fix it, dude!
Where do you minuscule sky dwellers find such power?
Hey, look! The gateway's closing!
I'm sorry to preclude celebrations, but we're not done yet. For a fraction of my soul, I'll buy all your death!
Her power's flowing into Angra Mainyu. She's attempting a fusion. Is she that desperate to live on, even if it means she'll stop being an astral?
Oh, great gatekeeper! Angra Mainyu! I beseech you, bequeath your power unto me! Take this vessel! I am yours!
Something terrible is coming.
If you had only submitted, it wouldn't have come to this! Atone for your sins!
Lilith fused with Angra Mainyu?
Yeah, but at least your back fixed it, dude. Glad we got you out in one piece.
You really went to extraordinary lengths to save me. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, there's much more I want to say. But it will have to wait. Angra Mainyu has grown too powerful. I don't understand. Why are you so invested in our skies?
Come with me. There's so many of them!
Don't let the pressure get to you. Just focus on beating them one at a time.
They just keep coming.
How are we supposed to get to Angra Mainyu now? The fight. Watch your step.
I think I can buy us some time. I need everyone to gather around.
I love it when other people make the plans. Fight your way to Roland, everyone!
Don't stop! You mustn't give up hope!
Foolish nightmare!
Shit! It's Excavalian's cannon!
Did you miss me?
What the? Sothba?
The cavalry is here.
We thought you might need your ship, unless you plan on walking home.
Quite a raucous affair we have here. Let's calm it down before it gets more out of hand.
Look at how you've united the sky. It's time for us to join as one. The world rests in our hands.
What fun is a deathmatch if my opponents are already dead?
This is the moment of truth. Do not falter!
Whatsoever you decide, we will follow your lead.
You shot Casa Samil? Okay, so what? Those folks are betting their lives out there. So shut your yaps and keep firing!
Everyone's here!
Our bonds are stronger than ever. We shall prevail!
Let's show her what's up, Captain. Us Sky Dwellers are taking a stand.
Yeah!
You foolish heretics! Pay for your sins!
Thank you.
Ready, Captain?
No sweat, right? We're all here for you. Let's win this together. I hear ya.
Life is a...
Get ready for the coolest fireworks you've ever seen. Hokey dokey. The birds will find you.
on the sea.
Never fear. Your big sister won't let anyone harm you.
The skies are counting on us.
I'll stop you in your tracks.
Show what you're made of, boys! And for today, we're working for charity. Guys, boss!
We shall round up these petty servants of evil. Their lord and master we leave to you.
You know what the best kind of fight is? The kind that never ends!
Where on the Sword Veil Fellowship?
Leave those meetings to me. They're holding back the Shadow Army. Now's our chance to get Lilith. We cut something off.
Isn't it beautiful, Lilith? This is the power of emotion. The undying light of the heart. This is where our research should have led. To the strength Sky Dwellers derive from love. Of home, friends, and of family. Somewhere along the way, you turned our eyes. You found a window into the darker emotions of the mortal mind. You preyed on fear and desperation, making empty promises, aggrandizing yourself until the people worshipped you as a god. You took advantage of their faith and raised armies that overran the Daga Grande sky. Think back on all the violence you've incited. Does that really look like a path to utopia? Your megalomania is a threat. No matter where you are, I will never let you return to Estalucia!
I will make things right again!
That's hubris speaking. No one person can determine right or wrong.
sword hungers. No one will believe your lies! Not anymore! It's amazing! You got it, Will! Beat 'em black and blue! It's over now. Please, no more bloodshed.
It can't be.
Mother. Our sins are grave, too great to measure. Don't you see? We were wrong to think of sacrificing this world and its people. It's not too late. I'll accept my fate, so please. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I haven't been truthful with you from the start. Perhaps it's time we correct my deception. Wings of darkness, spill forth from thy vessel and awaken. Claim thy divine right. The sky is once more yours to sunder and renew. Primeval dragon, child of darkness and flames!
You can't!
Thy name is Bahamut. Eat! My handsome little boy! Spread your wings and burn it all to ashes! Ashes as white as your beautiful locks! Perhaps it will be this cycle. You will heed me! Make your mother proud! Shh. It's okay. Let me be the one to save you. Perhaps I acted in haste. So swiftly you sensed the dimensional distortion. Oh, meddlesome wings. You who defy the stars. You will sleep within this child until I have further need of you.
come. The stars await, and we mustn't keep them. The true beginning stirs.
My hands. What am I? Mother. Lyria.
And so it begins! The final trial! Go forth for Utopia.
Oh, Ed. Id had become a dragon and vanished into the somber skies. His roar, which echoed like a distant peal of thunder, electrified me with sadness.
Can't believe it. I thought if we beat Angra Mainyu, we'd be free to go on our merry way.
No kidding! Why did Id have to go off and become Bahamut?
Right. In which case...
Hey, what are you thinking about, Roland? It's like you've got all your gears whirring.
It's starting to come together now. Especially if she used a mind sealer on him.
The mind sealer is what they used to rob Lyria of her free will. What does it have to do with Bahamut?
Everything. Lilith and Bahamut, destruction and rebirth. Everything is linked.
How about giving us the gist?
Essentially, it comes down to why Lilith failed to wake Angra Mainyu 15 years ago. I heard the Sky Realm's Bahamut appeared after sensing an overwhelming astral presence. Perhaps that was more than rumor.
You call that the gist? I'm even more confused.
Sorry. 15 years ago, Lilith summoned Angra Mainyu. At the same time, Bahamut manifested to face her. But this was not the same Bahamut you all know. Let us call it Bahamut Versa. It sensed the unfathomable power of Angra Mainyu and consumed it.
Stopping Lilith in her tracks. But now... Perhaps, to remove Bahamut from the picture, Lilith trapped the primal inside Id, using the mind sealer.
Okay, but that doesn't explain why she suddenly freed Versa. Does she want to wreck the skies, or what?
She once told Id that she would destroy the world to bring about its rebirth.
Versa is more than capable of forcing reincarnation upon the Sky Realm. In any case, we know one thing for sure. If we leave Versa to its own devices, it will be the end of all life as we know it.
You've gotta be kidding! How are we gonna defeat a World Crusher?
And what's gonna happen to Id? You aren't asking us to kill him, are you?
Not gonna happen.
Thank you. He doesn't deserve death.
Huh. You still got a debt to settle with that punk. Can't let him off so easily.
How do you know Id's still in there?
Even Bahamut's got nothing on Id.
Exactly. Guy with a stick that far up his butt? Even an apocalyptic dragon couldn't push him down.
Even if we can't get through to him, he'll survive a beating. He trounced us, right?
I've been around for a long time, but you Sky Dwellers never cease to surprise me. I never would have dreamed that a single crew could save Tempeal, or pacify Excavalion, or defeat Angra Mainyu. But you've taught me that it's not longevity or physical strength that's important. It's the power of your heart. You have my complete faith. I believe that nothing in all the world will keep you from saving your friend.
It's settled. We smack Versa like a piñata till it coughs up Id. Yeah!
Yes.
What are you?
Yes.
What are you?
All right, let's go.
This world is precious. I mean, even the god of destruction can't bear to lose it. Our bodies might be mortal, but our hearts are infinite. Though he's in a dark place right now, I hope Id doesn't lose sight of that. But even if he does, I'll open his eyes again. This crew, will never abandon someone we care about. The sunrise spills over the Grand Cipher as we rush on the winds, chasing the sorrowful cries of a faraway dragon.
Let me help you.
Me too!
Thanks for the support. I won't waste it! The spell is perfect. And yet... It seems the binding is only half effective. Captain, the rest is up to you. You must save it. Sigil while it's still in effect. I'll maintain the spell for as long as possible, but we're in a race against time. Hold nothing back!
Pierce the skies, shatter the earth, and bring down a god. The pond break. The time is right.
Strike as one!
Oh, and...
Bahamut Versa represents both creation and destruction. Its aubergine wings drive the evolution of all beings. Life gives way to death, and death begets life. Our attempts to intervene with this process may have far-reaching consequences, but I want to believe in the limitless potential of Sky Dwellers. I want to believe you can rewrite even the laws of reality.
It's hurting really bad. Sad and many things. We haven't known each other for too long, but I can feel it. He wouldn't want things to end like this. We just have to save him.
I can do that too. Who cares if you're stuck inside Bahamut? I'll bust you out myself if I have to. I'm a
Id, you were betrayed by the woman who raised you, made into a dragon's vessel for 15 years. And yet you, a mere mortal, survived. If I should fail to rescue you, I don't think I shall ever forgive myself for the rest of my long, long life. In the past, I have merely existed. It wasn't until you Sky Dwellers let me into your hearts that I learned what it was to live. Unlike immortals, you are capable of change and growth. All I want is to be a part of that. To help you build a glowing future. As an astral, I am also to blame for the failures of my people. And I swear to you now, I will set things right again.
The butterfly. You're okay. I don't like to admit it, but gods are a little beyond our skill level. We need more firepower.
I think you mean dragon power. Lyria, do you feel up to summoning Bahamut?
Okay, just give me some time. Rain on the hills. The clouds. Go!
That is the light of the apocalypse. The fire of doomsday. Its power is transcendent. If the attack lands, all the skies will be obliterated.
Please, stop this!
No, we don't want this, Sid. Hurry and wake up!
The butterflies, moonrise, the tide swells. All is swept away.
Ew! Yep, I'm here!
Like wind in the fields.
You scared? That was fun! Acting ready to deliver. Cut this way! 1, 2, tide of chaos!
You hold the charge, but it's already stored up considerable energy.
Quit trying to fry us, dagnabbit!
Everyone, gather around me!
Get to Lyria, now!
I'll keep you all safe, I promise!
They're alive! Lyria, you did it!
Bahamut!
Lest my eyes deceive me, that id under all those scales isn't a demon tainted by Versa's destructive urges. But it seems his body and soul are still in one piece, and that means there's still hope. If you can sever the spiritual shackles that bind id to Versa, he'll come back!
Hero Face. The final song.
Id, don't you remember?
What in the...
No. Versa is trying to take full control of id's body.
Well, we're not gonna let that happen.
Come. Run, and you hasten toward destiny. No mercy. How is the pace? Can you keep up?
Analyze your attack pattern and come up with a sufficient strategy.
The pawns scatter. Cloud break. Succumb. Breathe. Come on! Fine. Hit that dragon with everything you've got! Hero. The butter. Shatter. Succumb.
Id's mind is growing more and more fractured. You need to bring him back now!
Foam on the sea. Soar. Small wings may beckon storm. Butterfly effect. Moonlight.
Take them out!
They're mine!
Prisoners! You guys are amazing! That's right!
That was great! Wind in the field. The butterfly. Shadow. I see it.
Here! Take my magic!
You scared? Hero.
That was fun!
The final.
Ready to deliver!
Foam on the sea.
Say that! 1, 2, lightning eradication! Where you look. There's nothing we can't do!
Without darkness. Did we do it? Cloud break. Let's roll. I see it.
I won't let you!
He's starting to break free from Versa! Just a little more!
Hey, Bud! Why don't we give him a wake-up call? Got it! Id! Come back to us!
Lyria!
Versa still has a hold on Id. But now that he's human again, you have one last chance to wrest him completely free.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
You should at least believe in yourself, Doofus. Think back to when you were fighting to protect the sky. Did that feel like a lie to you? No, because that was when you actually won. Whenever you feel confused, follow your heart. It might lead you to scary places. At least you'll know you're being true to yourself.
Rain on the hill. Enough rush. You have to remember!
I want to be a defender. To all of you. To Lyria. To the skies!
You're right.
Eventually win. It must be the gate to Versa's home dimension! Versa is now a manifestation of sheer power, with no vessel to contain it. You won't be able to linger in this world much longer. If you can just weather these next attacks, the day is yours!
Right. I can get rid of Versa. I finally find closure. Alright, Versa. Let's see how you like a taste of your own medicine. Your powers against you.
Even though there's so much at stake, I feel strangely calm.
We're veteran Skyfarers. This ain't our first apocalyptic rodeo, and it won't be our last.
If I had a rupee for every immortal Blackbeard king, I could probably buy my own island by now.
I don't mean to get musty, but I'm really proud to be a part of this crew.
I feel the same way. I won't let anything happen to you or our world.
Our journey can't end here. It's not gonna. We're gonna kick some dragon tail and go on sailing to the end of the sky.
Hurts. All that I've suppressed in the back of my mind. Damn it. I should have realized it sooner. No use running anymore. I am who I am.
Primeval dragon. Child of darkness and flames.
Thy name is...
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You've suppressed Versa's core and driven it back to its home dimension.
Everyone safe now?
Thanks for everything.
You can buy me some apples on the way back.
Huh? We're still not done. Leave this to me.
Wait! Where do you think you're going?
Forgive me.
Kids these days, you two are totally nuts.
Don't worry. I'll be back soon.
Oh, good. I was so worried.
What's the big idea? Don't you ever do that again! How do you think we'd feel if you never came back, huh? I mean, if it wasn't for Fix-It, dude, you'd be...
Let's roll into you, Vern.
You okay, man? Where are you?
Good question. Someplace far away?
Hey, this ain't the time for jokes.
He and Bahamut are trapped on another plane.
Think of it as a sliver between dimensions. Still, considering his transceiver seems to be working...
For now. Sadly, I think my time's almost up. The line's going to get cut earlier than I'd hoped. Thought I'd still be able to open a gate from here. Guess not.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Sure, just stay calm. No need to worry about little old me. I'm Mr. Fix-It, remember? There's no jam I can't get myself out of, you know. I'll make it.
One last thing. So until I get back... It'd take a blow back their left if you could check in on the people of Focus. I don't want them losing sleep over me to be stuck in this
Don't go, Fix-It, dude!
That's where we bumped into Roland when we first arrived in the Zega Grande Skydom.
I have to atone.
Huh?
For Mother's crimes. And mine.
Come on, no need to beat yourself up, kid.
That's right. We couldn't have resolved this without you.
Kid, you saved all of us. In my opinion, deep down, you knew you were fighting to help the skies. I'm sure of it. So, it's not really about atonement. I know it's been tough recently. But I think the Sky Realm is better than it was before.
Folka. Couldn't hurt.
I'm in!
We good?
Oh, wait. Don't let me off so easy. You all deserve an apology.
Come on. Cut the formality. We already said it was fine, right? You're one of us now. Got me?
Who's ready to set sail?
Setting course for Einstedo Archipelago. Full speed ahead to beautiful Folka.
Of course, I'll never forget everything you've done. Never, ever. And when we find Roland, we'll give him the thanks he deserves.
We've met so many people in the Zega Grande Skydome. New friends, new allies. We saw a man torn in two by family and betrayal. We were saved by an immortal who found beauty in our changing world. Through loss and adversity, our resolve brought Lyria and I closer than ever before. Yet this story is far from over. A good friend is still out there, waiting for us to come get him. And as for our journey, there's still much to see. To the ends of the skies where the stars reside, someday we will reach Estelucia.
Under the midday sun, you gazed at the sky, while the wind whistled along. Why did you both cry when the sun said goodbye? You gaze by your lonesome, even as rain falls, drowned out the stars. The world is beautiful, full of so many and began a journey together. Everything that touched our eyes was such a thrill to see. Soon I lost track of how many journeys I filled through these never-ending
We finally made it back. Well, what are we gonna do now?
I think we should start by finding Roland's house.
If memory serves, he was living at the church. But why the sudden interest?
The church. Got it.
Man, he didn't even answer you. Guess we still need to work on his people skills.
Well, at least we know where he went. We should go see what he's thinking.